Is there still a chance that Neve Campbell could be in Scream 6? Let's get into this.
What's your favorite scary movie? Amen.
We'll tear your soul apart.
Well, I'm Pennywise the Dancing now.
Oh, blood on the beast!
God, don't do that.
But sometimes, death is better.
Hey everybody, KillJoy Jake here, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. Today we're talking a little bit about Scream 6, the potential for Neve Campbell to still be in this as Sidney Prescott. Now, before we get into all this, I'm going to need y'all to like this video and subscribe for some more horror content and talking more about updates and possible rumors too. So, getting into this, from an Instagram account called Don't F With The Original, because I can't say that word in the first minute 30 of my videos, they're claiming that apparently Neve Campbell is working out a deal with Spyglass and Paramount, but it just has not been announced yet. Now, I gotta be honest, I just don't think that this is true. I want to make it very, very clear that when accounts like this, and it's not a reliable source, post things like this, we have to consider it just as rumor and not truth until a reliable source actually puts it out. So as of right now, this is just a rumor. Because the thing is, anyone can put out, just make an Instagram post and say something is happening and claim they have a source. So we can't exactly assume this is true. Now, I just don't think that this is true because I really don't think that if Neve Campbell was a super integral part to the plot, and even if she was just as important to the plot as she was in Scream 5. Let's say she only had 15 minutes or less of screen time for some kind of portion of the plot, they wouldn't have started filming the movie without her. Because what would they have done? What would they do for those scenes? Just rewrite it on the fly? No, this is a big high scale Hollywood production. They wouldn't do that. I really don't think that she's going to be in this movie, and it's unfortunate. I would like her to be in the film. That would be awesome, and to actually play a big role in this new film. But I just don't think it's going to happen. I will say this though, if we were in another universe where they had halted filming and there was a lot of mystique going on with this project, we didn't really know what was going on, and we're just why did they stop filming? What's going on? And we had known about these the whole situation with Neve Campbell and her contracts, the studio not paying her enough. I clarify all that in the video up here, by the way, if you don't know anything about that. I think it would be totally different. I think that then I would be entertaining these theories and being oh, okay, hey, this could possibly be the case that Neve Campbell's coming back. But they've already started filming in Montreal, Canada. They have a bunch of actors and actresses there filming, ready, just going, and they're making this movie now. I don't think that this is the case, and it's unfortunate. It really is. But I gotta call BS here, man. I don't think that this is true. I really don't. I think that maybe if this was going on a couple of months ago before they started filming, okay, cool. That could be the case. But we're now almost a month into them filming Scream 6. They're gonna be done not too soon, not too far away. It's not going to be too far until not too long until they're done. So I don't know, man. I really just don't think that this is true. The other thing that makes this rumor really interesting to me is there's multiple accounts claiming that they have some kind of source that has said oh yeah, Neve Campbell's totally working out some kind of deal. But these are all just Scream fan pages or people who are super into the Scream movies and all that. It's nothing coming from a reliable source. If we got something from Screen Rant, from Deadline, from Bloody Disgusting, from Dread Central, different story, then I'd be okay, well, this is clearly happening. But these are just Scream fans who are just really excited for the film, and they really want Neve Campbell back. And I think that all of this is coming from a positive place. I think everyone's just really wants Scream 6 to be a good film. They want Neve Campbell to be in it because she's always been in these films, and she's always been such a bright light in this franchise. She's been the face of the franchise for such a long time. It's going to be weird to have Scream 6 without her. But I think that moving forward with this franchise, it can still work without Sidney Prescott. And if anything, it kind of opens up a whole new door of something we've never seen before in this franchise. It could lead to a brand new movie that is so fresh and original, we've never seen it before. It could be a massive success, and it could be something so fresh and beloved by Scream fans for being something so different. I think that, there are some cases where this just does not work. There are some franchises where they need the legacy characters to make things work. This is probably controversial, but I feel like Scream is a very malleable franchise where they can kind of throw whoever into it, and as long as they have good, well-written characters and great actors and performances, you can make Scream films forever, in my opinion. I think you can just keep throwing new, great characters in here that are getting attacked by a Ghostface killer. You can do that forever. I mean, at the core of what Scream is it's a murder mystery with a Ghostface killer running around, you're trying to figure out who that is, with some meta horror commentary. there's a lot you can do with that. I mean, it's a little more specific than having a guy in a hockey mask running around killing teenagers with a machete, of course, but it's still very malleable. There's still so much you can do with this franchise beyond the legacy characters that I feel like, yes, are a really cool part of Scream, and it's something that in the sequels is awesome to have these characters be developed. Like, what other slasher franchise has done that? Scream is like the only one I can really think of, and that's awesome, but there's also so many other avenues that they can take this. I mean, look at the Scream TV show. Yes, I have criticized it for not being all that fantastic, but I think that's because I just have a certain bias towards TV shows. I just typically don't love like television shows over movies. Movies is my big preference over shows. Sometimes I feel like shows are just way too long and so full of filler that I just can't get through them sometimes. But the TV show is still really enjoyable and beloved by a lot of Scream fans. And it's still it's a concept that you can apply to anything with a bunch of characters. Some people like the show a lot. Like, some people hold it up there with the movies. I don't personally, but I think that they could make a brand new show, a brand new movie without the legacy characters, and it could still be great. Even if Gale Weathers wasn't in this film, I still would be excited for it, and I still would be like pumped to see it, because they could totally do something all brand new, something that we've never seen before, and that's what I want from Scream 6 more than anything. I just want something that isn't Scream 2. That's the big thing. I don't want Radio Silence to just make their modernized version of Scream 2, collect their money and get out of there. That's not who these people are. Radio Silence is a group of nerds who loves horror movies, who love Scream. And they're going to do right by Scream 6, I think. I really think they are. I think they're going to tell a compelling and original story with this movie. And if Neve Campbell's not involved, she's not involved. I think what the studio did with her and all that really sucks. And if they weren't going to pay her enough money, what the hell? Like, what are you doing? That obviously she brings a lot of people in seats in movie theaters to come see this. I think that's a massive misfire from the studio, just a really bad decision on their part. But at the same time, I'm still excited for Scream 6, and I still think it's going to be a great movie. What do you guys think about all these rumors and crazy things going on behind the scenes? Do you think Neve Campbell could possibly be renegotiating her contract? Is that even still possible at this point? Leave me something about it in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching this new Scream 6 rumor video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more horror movie updates on news that is for real, because just a reminder, this is just a rumor still. Just a big ol' nasty rumor. If you want to support this channel even further, you can become a Patreon supporter or a channel member by clicking that join button on my page. I would greatly appreciate it. It really keeps this channel alive, but thank you so much to my Patreon supporters and channel members. Seriously, I wouldn't be able to keep doing this without your guys' support. So thank you so much. I'm doing a live stream tonight, by the way, at like 7 o'clock p.m. EST. 7 p.m. EST. There we go. I got it that time. So make sure to check that out. Tune into that. Check out the Lethal Collective stream. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.